Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
No rest for the weary, as they say. The chaos of life and its collision with technology and tragedy has more of us feeling drained, frazzled, and emotionally overrun. I read that, and I said to myself, that is exactly how the left wants us. Been talking about it all day. Welcome, folks. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. Earlier in the broadcast, I talk about the left feasting on chaos, feasting on crazy, feasting on lunacy, insanity. They pride themselves on it because it keeps you off tilt. If the world moved smoothly, have you seen that commercial where the Visa person, they pay by credit card, and then some guy steps up to pay cash and everything stops? Well, as sick as that commercial is, because what it's telling you is they want an electronic world where they can take from you at any point as they want. But as sick as it is, it makes the point that as long as things are moving in this cycle, moving smoothly like a well-oiled machine, there's no need for anybody. There's no need for a mechanic if your car is never going to break down. There's no need for a psychologist if your mind is never going to break down. The left breaks you down. When you're at a point where you're happy, I promise you, my grandmother would say, up jump the devil. The left will come into your life and they will pee in the punch bowl. They will put a skunk at the picnic. They will do whatever it takes to make sure that your life goes into chaos, because somehow one of two things occurs. It makes them feel good or it enriches them. One or the other. That's how it works. This article goes on to say, put simply, we are exhausted. What's to blame? The list is long, growing experts say. Wildfires, terror attacks, rising tensions with North Korea, racist rallies, political investigations in Washington, the nonstop barrage of presidential tweets, more and worse shootings, mass shootings from Las Vegas to Florida, a tsunami of sexual harassment accusations, the role of Russians in our elections, climate change, red state, blue state division, and not one, not two, but three of the worst hurricanes on record, including one that nearly blew Puerto Rico out of the Caribbean Sea. Put together, it's understandable why exhausted Americans are limping along and running out of gas. Do I need to tell you this was written by a leftist? Racist rallies? Really? The nonstop barrage of presidential tweets? That's what's bothering you? No. You know what's bothering me, leftist? For you listening to the Kevin Jackson Show? You are. The idiocy of you, the insanity of you, the crazy of you. Flora Borg said this, sometimes you have to exercise your insanity to really make it strong. Leftists believe in growing their insanity. Many of them believe that their insanity is what makes them cool, what makes them great, what makes them unique. I'm insane. The crazier I act, the crazier I behave, the more outlandish my makeup, my hair, my sexuality, etc., the more likely I'm going to get seen. Hallelujah. It's funny. Hunter S. Thompson said this, crazy is a term of art. Insane is a term of law. Remember that, and you will save yourself a lot of trouble. So you're only crazy as an artist, but insane is a term of law. Art is supposed to be crazy. And what is artistic? Everything that the left does. When they go on TV to lampoon the president, it's art. If they cut off his head and show it as some sort of jihadi joke, it's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be artistic. Look at her. Look at that chick, D-lister, who decides she's going to make a joke out of President Trump's severed head. Oh, what about a toe tag on his body in the morgue, Snoop? I mean, why not follow in the lines of Kathy Griffin? Or the same thing with George Lopez, showing the president dying or killed or assassinated or whatever. That's what the left wants you. There's no distance in which they cannot go. And by the way, no excuse they can't go. I'm a comedian. It's just a joke. This was meant to be funny. I don't really mean it. Yeah, they don't really mean it. The worst schools in the country and black neighborhoods, but they will tell you they're educating blacks. We had a black principal superintendent rather, in Parkland, Florida, saying, by the way, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, all kinds of bonuses. And this man says that we don't have a problem. We shouldn't be arming teachers. We should be putting more money in their pockets. That's what he said. In the wake of a shooting of 17 of his kids, we should be putting more money in their pockets. No, don't arm them. Don't protect the kids. Let's help the teachers. Let's get the teachers more, because that'll do it. I don't know how well those kids are in school, but I'll tell you this. If you look at the national average and certainly look at the world average, we're not doing that well here. We pay a lot of money for school. I think kids would do better in school if they felt protected, if they felt safe, if they actually had the respect that a teacher don't have to put up with their nonsense. I'll put it to you this way. I speak to young black kids. They talk blah, 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 blah. And I'm talking. Then they finally get all lippy. And I say, let me explain something to you, youngster. I'll kick your butt. And you want to go get your daddy? I'll kick his butt too. Just do a little research. You'll find out I'm capable. And you know what they do? They're like, ooh, man, he ain't no joke. He ain't playing. They come at you with respect. And when they respect their teachers, when they feel like, you know what, my teacher ain't going to my teacher is armed. He's not tolerating nonsense in class. Get out of my class. I'm not fighting you. I'm not saying the teacher should be threatening people with guns. I'm just saying a gun is going to give these teachers a lot more respect. The kids will feel like my teacher can take care of me. The same way your dad. The same way your mom would if they were packing and somebody bothered you. Kids want to feel like there's a reason for them to respect authority. Let me tell you something. These teachers today, they don't deserve respect. They're clowns. They are caricatures of the old school teachers, the teachers who demanded respect in the classroom. And not because they could deliver it, but because they knew the parents would do it for them. Crazy, folks. Charles Bukowski said, some people never go crazy. What truly horrible lives they must live. Do I need to tell you this as a leftist? What truly horrible lives they must live because you don't go crazy. Let me tell you something. You need things to make sure that you don't lose your sanity, but you should never seek insanity. Oh, man. Lots to talk about today. I'm excited. Oh, we got Amazon coming up in the news. We got, here's a story for you, what they're paying kids not to do. And finally, a lottery winner. Back in a bit.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177, or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville. Can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.